Christian York is really fired up tonight.
Oh, I base on the good guy.
Oh, oh, this one's not going to be pretty at all. Look at these wild right hands from Christian York. Oh! Lighten him up. Azrieal firing right back. But York, look at him. It does not look like he is to be denied tonight. Belly to belly takes him over, raining down with those right hands. Christian York right now large and in charge.
Yeah, this is Christian's last chance. He needs to come out of the gate firing just like this.
Az was trying to get some measure of relief. Trying to catch a breather. York followed him to the outside, nailed him with the huge clothesline. Oh, and now introduces him to the steel. Oh.
You just hear the air escape out of Azrieal's chest.
Huge shot from the champ. But York buries the knee to his midsection. And look at this now. Oh! Introduces him to the steel chair. Oh! Again, face first into a chair.
I think that was Spanish for I quit.
No.
Oh.
He said, "Where am I?" And then he said, "No." Both phrases in English. Thank you.
Oh, just putting his head through that guardrail, just stretching the face.
This is vicious. Absolutely vicious. But Azrieal hanging in there. Azrieal is double tough. You know, I actually got to make a small correction, the champion. The first time I was here, I mentioned that he was trained by Johnny Rodz. Actually, a slight error on my part.
Yes.
I was reading the wrong notes. Actually trained by Homicide.
Yes, and I'm the one that got yelled at for it.
I know, and I went, and I'm a man. I went and I apologized to the champ. I told him that was my bad.
Azrieal is a fine, upstanding champion. The mayor of Chocolate City, not so much.
But York has been lighting up the champ for most of this matchup. Oh, God!
He doesn't say anything.
Doesn't say anything. He might not chew solid food. Oh, look at this now.
Well, this match has been all York. Now, I'll tell you what.
Single head Boston Crab and then just kick the crap out of him.
He's just screaming in pain.
But he's saying no. He has not given up his title without a fight.
The fans are saying to tap out, but he has to actually say, "I quit" into the microphone, which is much more humiliating.
Absolutely.
But since you weren't with us at the last show, notice he doesn't have to break the hold. It's an I quit match, so he actually drags himself out of the ring to break the hold. Wise maneuver there by Azrieal.
Oh, absolutely.
At the last show, actually, let me go 2 shows ago. The way that Azrieal won the tag team title, or won the titles, was after a tag team match against the Briscoes. He basically let Christian York get destroyed by the Briscoes in the 2-on-1 matchup, and then he cashed in his title opportunity at that moment and became champion. Oh, into the table, Christian York goes.
Which, whether you like the tactic or not, it's incredibly smart.
And it's effective. But also then, again at the last show, Christian York, or the York Daddy, tried to roll up Azrieal, put his feet up on the ropes. Nuh-uh, it wasn't enough. However, Azrieal returned the favor, rolled up Christian York, had his feet on the ropes, grabbed the tights, and that was enough to get him the victory.
And Az has managed now to get control of this matchup, to turn things around. And he is trying to choke the life out of the larger man right now.
Would a maybe count?
Would a maybe count?
Yeah.
No.
Do you quit? Maybe.
No.
Okay.
I quit. That's how it works. Them's the rules. Tossing York back to the inside now.
I'll tell you what, lately it feels like we've been... Oh, that was nice timing for a back off.
Absolutely. Go on.
Lately it seems like, we've been having a lot of guys want to step up into the ranks of the heavyweight title contendership. We saw that with the Briscoes not too long ago, with Jay Briscoe saying that he deserved a shot. We've seen a guy like Craig Excellent, who I believe is still not lost a singles competition.
Oh, look at this.
Earlier you got Black Jesus, who's now the...
Whoa. Hang on a second. Sorry, not to cut you off there. York saying, come on, and Azrieal did just that. Stomping the holy hell out of him.
Stopped him so much it actually broke the turnbuckle pad off of the turnbuckle.
Wow.
Positioning his man now. Big elbow right into the throat.
York's still not giving it up. Clubbing shot right to the back of the neck.
Oh, what's he setting up for here?
And another one.
York wisely rolling back into the middle of the ring. Azrieal giving chase.
Oh, York using all that power to kick him off rather. Az hanging on. Oh! Kick right on point, right to the mush. Az tumbling all the way to the outside. You're going to make your point. Now would be a good time.
Absolutely. Well, my point is we have so many guys lined up to get title shots. I almost kind of hope Christian York loses this matchup.
Didn't you want Christian York to lose this matchup anyway? You're not a fan.
I'm a flip-flopper. One minute I like the guy, the next minute I hate him.
Are you running for president?
It depends on if he's wrestling against Ruckus or not. I stand firm on the issues, and my issue is that this match has absolutely been brutal. From the fireman's carry position.
Good Lord. From your lips to York's ears, the brutality just got up.
Yeah, York knows all about brutal matches here in RCW. Taking a sip of cola.
Oh!
It against the head.
Can right between the eyes. Oh! And I don't know if you've ever seen the sharp edges on a crushed can of soda. I'll tell you what, he can use it to carve the forehead of Azrieal if he so chooses. Oh! I think Azrieal might be bleeding.
Apparently, it's give the wrestlers your drink day.
They can't have my water. I need my water.
Hey, concession sales just went up 10%. Thank you.
Christian York seems to have an entire elementary school in his corner.
Well, he's definitely got more than just the elementary school. These people definitely love him, even though I still don't get why. The leader and prognosticator of Whiteout.
Oh, look at this. Sunset flip attempt. Again, these are...
Yeah, what good does a sunset flip do you in a I Quit match?
Oh, look at this.
A version of the stretch muffler.
Wrenching back on that leg. Look at this. Azrieal not giving up the ghost.
But Christian York not covering his eyes.
Kind of hard to hold that particular maneuver in and protect your eyes at the same time. Was he going to wear safety goggles there? Probably not a bad plan in a matchup like this, actually. Maybe
in a match like this, anything's legal.
Maybe a helmet as well.
Well, Christian York's kind of got that with those dreads. Crazy. Now Azrieal now opening up. That's a chop against the chest, but a chop ain't gonna make Christian York quit. Not when the stakes are this high.
counter for counter. No one successfully able to get the hip toss. As though got the boot right to the temple of Christian York. And Christian York just basically crumpled to the outside there. No one's giving up.
Azrieal hitting the ropes.
Head of steam.
Oh, goal back shot.
Oh! Oh!
He's in the front row.
Somebody's breastplate might be fine powder after a chop like that. Wow. Look at York. Oh!
Back of the head.
Vicious. The self-proclaimed good guy is not willing to give up his championship.
How much physical abuse will Christian York have to weigh into Azrieal before he quits and hands that title back over to Christian York?
Answered simply, a lot. A lot. Because not only does Az want to maintain his status as world heavyweight champion, he doesn't want to be a man's slave. Absolutely, and I can't blame him. Shut right between the eyes.
Do you think that Christian York would make Azrieal do? It'd be ridiculous.
I don't even want to imagine. I do not even want to imagine. Azrieal now, head of steam. York counters. Oh, Az landed on his feet. Oh my God! He kicked his face off. He kicked his damn face off. Look at this now.
Into the sleeper. He's got that locked in tight.
Trying to wear the man down. If he can get York down, if he can get him down and get the body scissors, he might have him.
Yes, but if he knocks him out, the man can't say I quit.
Very true. But most people would give it up before that point.
But knowing that this is his last opportunity and how important that title means to Christian York, he may just let himself fade, knowing that it's not going to end his life.
Yeah, but if you're unconscious in the ring and the match is allowed to continue, doesn't that basically allow Az to do whatever the hell he wants to him? Couldn't he just pummel him? Just pummel him and just beat on him and beat on him and beat on him until the man eventually regains consciousness and then has to quit? At least if he's awake, he can try to defend himself. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Christian
I hate
York,
when you clam up on me.
well, I was letting you finish your nonsensical points, but Azrieal giving up the hooks. Deciding to just pummel the man.
That's the way.
Obviously, that was a well thought out plan there. Christian York so close to the edge of unconsciousness.
You know what you do is you grab a big handful of the dreads and you pull back that way. I guarantee you he'll quit then.
Well, apparently, the way you need it to go is with a chair.
A lot of furniture getting moved here tonight in the RCW arena. Azrieal apparently has some big plans.
Azrieal now, I don't know what he's setting up, but I'm sure it's going to be painful for Christian York.
Absolutely.
But will it be enough to make him say I quit?
Only one way to find out. He's got him up. Oh, York put on the brakes. Huge shot to the midsection, make it a deuce, and a big chop.
Christian is just so powerful.
About 225, 230 pounds. Look at that, and agile. Up and over with that kick, now going to the top.
Drop kick into the back.
Oh, God. Azrieal looks out of it. He looks dazed and confused. York now resetting up that chair. Head of steam. Oh, God!
Puts his own foot through the chair. Azrieal's head was in the way of that foot.
So he put his foot through Azrieal's head through the chair, is what you're telling us.
Ah, look at this hole.
It looks like a modified variation of the Koji clutch here. York wrenching back. Azrieal screaming in pain, wailing in pain, but he is not giving up. The man is in absolute agony, and he still will not give up.
There's no pin attempts here, so Azrieal rolling through to a pin isn't going to help him at all.
He's not rolling through a pin. He's just
find a way out of this maneuver.
He's just bending him at a higher and higher angle.
Oh, back to the eyes, Azrieal.
It's the way to go. Quickest way to break a hold. Might not be right or whatever, but I mean, in an I Quit match, anything goes, right?
Absolutely. What's Christian York setting up here, though? We've seen he is proficient with using those chairs. So what, him and Derek Frazier tore the house down with some chairs not too long ago.
Oh, absolutely.
We need a Rolodex of the show name so I can tell people what show to buy from RealChampionshipWrestling.com. But y'all can find it. I didn't do the homework for you.
Oh.
York down, he's setting something up.
Chris Methods doesn't want to spoon feed anybody, folks. He wants you to work for it, which is exactly what Christian York and Az are doing. They're working for it.
Unlike before, whoever wins this match is going to be a deserving victory for one of these men. Oh, Azrieal with some elbows, fighting off the maneuver.
Some elbows, multiple elbows, several elbows.
Hurricane Rana.
Oh! Right through the chairs.
Here's the problem with a maneuver like that. Christian York has already felt the damage. What are you going to be able to do to make him say I quit? Because he's already taken the maneuver. He's already been hurt with the maneuver. It's not like you can hurt him again.
Yeah, but when a man's good God, when a man's hurt badly enough, he will quit. That might be the way to go right there. No, he said no.
I thought he said, That's the only thing I got out of it.
He may have. He also may have said, I'm not sure. But he didn't give up.
Grab over on him.
Oh, and he's got it. And he's got it cinched in. Look at the angle of that leg.
Azrieal, wise maneuver there. Give up the hold. You know you're not getting what you want out of it. Going up top, is he going for the worst move ever? Worst move.
No, he was going for that huge frog splash. You got to remember, that worst move ever, he targets the back of an opponent's head with that.
Absolutely. Well, you know, that's one of the beautiful things about the worst maneuver ever. The worst move ever, you can just hit it any time. It doesn't matter. Oh.
Look at this now.
Taking him down into a...
It looks like he's got a crossface there.
With it. It's just the way he's cinching him.
Absolutely, wrenching back. He's pretty much folding the man in half with a crossface, for God's sake.
Yeah, and getting to the ropes isn't going to do Azrieal any good.
Yeah, Maybe York would be forced to relinquish the hold as he was. If he drags himself under the ropes, York surely can't hold on.
He just going body part to body part. Eventually, Azrieal.
Something's got to work.
Anything to work.
Exactly.
Oh, onto that chair.
Just keep going till you find a formula that works. Oh!
Clothesline, shades of Warrior and Hogan.
Two men, one idea. Both men are down. I guarantee you, G, they're not going to say much of anything.
Right now, we're pretty much at a stalemate. Both these men have endured such punishments.
And neither one is willing to give it up. Neither one is willing to back down. There's too much at stake. There is absolutely too much at stake.
Yeah, it's like I said tonight, high stakes. So far, the only person that's paid off for is Black G's. Who's it going to pay for off in this match?
Look at these guys. Look at them just trading shots.
Oh! D. Edwards.
D. Edwards got caught in the eye. Looked like. Oh, God. D. Edwards got nailed. Oh, full effect. But pins don't count. There's no ref to ask if Az gives up.
What's Christian York got in mind?
Pain. Agony.
Well, I'm thinking it's not something that's going to...
Destruction.
I'm thinking it's not something that's going to help when this match sings out. The microphone's in the middle of the ring. Azrieal is now thrown across that chair.
Don't spend too much time. Oh, the worst move ever!
Page out of Azrieal's head playbook.
He's wrenching back, but there's no one to ask. He can tap all he wants. It doesn't matter. He's got to say, I quit. There's no one to ask.
D. Edwards has been incapacitated.
We need another official down here.
Well, we have two of them in the building. Jesus.
D. Edwards down and out on the outside. No officials available. Az was tapping, but he did not say I quit, nor was there any official in place to say it.
D. Edwards being rolled back into the ring by Christian York, microphone and all.
Oh, look at this.
Right back to the maneuver.
He's wrenching back now. Again, Az is trying to crawl away. If he can get away from the microphone, even if he does say I quit, there's no evidence, there's no proof.
Azrieal slink it all the way to the outside.
Again, the rope causing the break. York following the outside. He's got a chair. He's telling everybody, get out of the way. Oh God! Oh! No way! York went for it all. Wound up getting a chair in the face.
And the guardrail.
Absolutely. I'm shocked York's even conscious right now, to tell you the truth.
I'm shocked Azrieal is after that chair assisted worst move ever. Now grabbing his title.
15 pounds of gold coming up.
You want my belt? You want it?
There it is.
Go.
Wow. Laid him out. He's not giving up. He is not done. Oh, God, a second shot with the title.
Oh, see this vicious streak coming out on Azrieal. He does not want to lose his title.
Oh, look at this now. Az ascending. Worst move ever. Right on point. Right to the back of the head. Nothing. Didn't say a word. Did not breathe a word there. Christian York won't give up. He simply will not quit.
Oh, he's just jamming the head into the chair and just pulling. Oh, my.
This will do it.
Oh, give it up, Christian.
This will do it.
Oh, this is such brutality.
Az wrenching back with everything he has here. York has no choice. At some point,
It's either your livelihood or the title.
absolutely.
Did he say I quit? I didn't hear it.
I don't know if Christian York actually uttered the words, "I quit," so much as I believe D. Edwards made a judgment call there. You heard D. Edwards say, "As relinquished the hold, the man cannot continue."
Great defense there for Azrieal, the good guy. But I'll tell you what, he's got a date with destiny in March with the black jeans. So go ahead and sign us out of here, my friend. It's good to see you back. Missed you. Tell you what, you missed this kind of action here that only real championship wrestling can bring you.
Of course, absolutely. I love making my trips down here to Baltimore, the Dew Burns Arena. Well, anyway,
It would have been nice if my microphone would have been on the whole second half of the show, by the way.
say what?
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, for Chris Medlitz, I'm Salamander Jones. Thank you, everybody.
Such brutality.
We'll see you in March. Take care.
I'm 1 ton tough son of a bitch.